Hello, hello. I am I'm a little bit late, but that's okay. It happens. So, I guess I'll consider this part two of this factory. I forget. Oh, whoops. I forget just how many I said I was gonna build. I want that on soup. Yeah, I forget how many I said I was gonna build. Um I also remember needing modular frames, so let me just go over here and grab those. Once I get the modular frames, I'll get the machines back in there, or not the machines, I'll get the truck stops in there. And that should go okay, I guess. This implies that this is full. No, just that it's out of encased industrial beams. Which is fine. I still need computers. Okay, what if I use this to go that way? I mean, I suppose it works. Oh, right, I needed rotors. Let me go grab those. Okay, not in here. And I assume that's because these haven't filled up just yet. Almost has. And this should have also come close to filling up. No, absolutely not. This is using 10 rotors per minute. I think all I'm getting is 10 per minute. So I need the one to fill up, then the other one will run at full capacity. But I don't think I'll ever get extra, not until I make an additional farm or factory for it. Which is why I'm waiting on making some kind of iron district, because there's so much I need to do with it. Okay. So now we have 3 places coal can be taken from, 3 places sulfur can be taken from, and then we have 3 places where each of those could go. This, of course, will probably go around, and I might actually connect it to the highway. I might have to build upwards here because that's going to be in the way. Let's try this. Struck this in here. And would I be? No. Okay. So this will have to be a one-way. Unless I take this out. And then... well, let's see. If I do this... and then I do this... that also cuts too close into there. Which is problematic because, yeah. So we'll have that be a one-way. I'm correct. Go onto that side, which means this side is where you could go from here. And I guess you could turn around that way. Or you could go up here. Let's see what happens when I do that. Okay. All I need to do is make a decision. Okay. Do I want to turn from here over to this way and then there back around? Or do I want to go down there, turn this way, and then turn back here? I think turning sooner makes more sense. And then I can get rid of that little loop over there. And then we'll just fill all this in. Skip the corners, because I can... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cool. And then... I guess I'll get... Bit of white filled in here. Oh wait, I could probably get rid of this. And then change that. Okay. And I don't want this here because I don't really like how it looks. I also would hate driving on it. Okay, cool. Then we'll get a wall. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Let me fix my chat real quick. I'm doing good. What about you? Sorry, I had the chat a little bit cramped. Okay, let's move these all the way across here. This is going to be a weird factory. It'll be okay though. And I'll need this to go about right here. Oh, nice. Okay. I'd have everything move up, probably. Thank you, thank you. I did not make it myself. It was made by an artist that goes by Kreamy Spirit Bunny. It's not a live 2D model, but a PNG model. She's working on her own live 2D model right now, actually. I've been told the rigging is complicated. Okay, this is where it would leave, so yeah, I need it right here. Thank you. I've been debating on kind of altering it a little bit since I want a mix of the style it is now and also something a little more techy. I'm not sure yet though. Because as you can see by the game I'm playing, machines and tech is pretty cool. What's the news?
I called the cat you, and the cat said, I know.
Checks out.
Try it again if she said, I know, in the same tone.
Sure. I tend to program, so I'm not much of an artist myself. I'll take suggestions, I guess. Is that's lined up, yes.
Cat is playing the bed. Well, she's alive again.
Okay. And I think that'll do good for now. And of course up top I'll have to do some complicated mixing because unless I go every other one of these, it'll be actually no, it'll still be weird because there would be multiple machines between each of these. Okay. That's cool. It has a little bit of a design for to show where it's connected there. I'll have this. Oh wait. I want this kind of like leaning over top of the road. Oops. Oh, that's what you mean. I'm still heavily thinking on it. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Because it's like combining two completely opposite styles, right? You have to make it fit in without it looking too much of one or the other, and that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. I need assemblers. There we go. Of all the things I'm missing, it's cables. Although I actually might just save the updates for if I swap to Live 2D. Oh, well, that's convenient. I can't actually hold the cables in my inventory. There we go. I've thought about it, but I also want to keep some bit of fantasy elements into it. And that's the more difficult part, is keeping tech and fantasy, since I like a lot of fantasy magic systems. I've actually considered designing those magic systems in games and stuff like that. How many assemblers can I fit up here? So I want to keep the fantasy side of things without getting... Or I want to add the techie side without losing the fantasy side. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, of course it's rotors. That checks out. I guess I'll just temporarily stop motors. Yeah. Well, I don't actually know why I haven't temporarily stopped this over here. Because I have way more than enough of these. Let me just put that on standby. Yeah, I have an absolute ton of those. I definitely don't need more. Apparently I still have a ticket thing on. That might be possible. It's definitely something I'm still thinking on. Okay, this is taking motors, 10 motors per minute to be exact. Put that on pause. And motors is full, so let's also put this on pause. Give me that. I have 19 rotors. Plenty now. I guess I could also try and get some reinforced iron plates. And the crafting recipe for rotors involves screws, so I suppose I'll get some of those as well. Okay, cool. Whoa. Oh. I thought that filled up. I was gonna say that was fast. I wouldn't mind taking a look for reference, but if I do update the model, I'll probably stick to the same artist. And okay, I guess that's all. Which means I guess that's where I could go back down and connect to over there. Where essentially I'll have more truck stops. I just wanted to mention that up on the forefront because I've had some people get really pushy with it. Let's see. I could definitely use the vertical splitting. I don't want smart splitters. Oh, I could do that. That's kind of crazy. Huh. So if I do that... Okay. What if I were to nudge it? Oh, can't be nudged. Okay, that's fine. But if I'm correct, can't I put it on here? That does not work vertically. Okay. let's say I wanted this one to go right here. And this one. Guess I could go right there, then I can delete those. I figured that when I see a lot of ideas or a lot of reference, I suppose, that looks exactly the same. If you want to share it through Discord or X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I don't like the new name. My username should be the exact same there as it is on Twitch. I also have a link to a server that I haven't really worked on making active in my profile. I don't like that. Okay, I definitely need to use the vertical splitting mechanic. Let's go up as high as I can. Oops, that's not right. I said as high as I can. Okay, let's do that. And then this one will go there. And then I should essentially be able to split them. That one could go there. And this one might need a lift of its own. Okay. I guess not. Okay, what if I went like this? And then this one would go here. And then this one would go all the way out here. Yeah, no, that's messy. I don't think I like that at all. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Okay, I would assume that's already connected then. Not sure, maybe I'll kind of back it up over here a little bit. Have this also kind of like go over top of the road here. Okay, there's 13 machines here. You can send them now. I'll probably look at them after stream. I don't think I'll be going on too long. Maybe about an hour, so like 26 more minutes. I did wake up a little bit late, so I'll be streaming a little bit later than I usually do. Okay. Let's clear these out. Not that, not that. Actually, no, wait, never mind, never mind. Get a splitter on each of these. Okay, that does not work at all. I have an idea. No, actually. I play various games. This game's just been the one I've played most recently. And an absolute ton. Recently, it's been the only game I play on stream, but I do plan to get into other games eventually. I've just been enjoying this game a little bit too much recently. Okay, so that's there. What if I do that? Okay, maybe a little more forward. Okay, cool. And then this one would be maybe... Nope. Okay. So this one would now go here. And then this one would be there, right? Looks like it. Nice. It is definitely one of my favorite games of all time right now. I've been working on a lot. Whoops, that's not right. Okay, that's fine. I've been working on that over there too. I said you could send them either now or after, but I'll definitely look at them after. I mentioned I'd be finishing the stream maybe in like 20 or so minutes. Okay, now I kind of want to merge all these. I might have gotten distracted midway through saying that. It happens quite often. Okay, then we'll go with a merger. I'm gonna guess that's correct. No, that is not correct. That's correct. I want to swap these around. Kind of push them on a vertical merger. I do like survival games. I was actually considering playing a few. I actually kind of wanted to get into Rust, but I couldn't see myself having enough time to play that. Okay, so now I'll take one of these and go kind of in the middle. That would be here-ish. So I'll mark this one and this one. I have played Pal World. That's another one I haven't played in a while, though. Oh, whoops. That's curved, but that's fine. It's because I lined it up there. Merger. I really should give that one another try. I actually enjoyed the game. I remember attempting to make an entire like city or village type setup, but I think I got tired of doing that because it kept destroying anything outside of the base radius, which I suppose makes sense, but it does get annoying. Okay, so now I just need to take a Mark IV splitter up here, and then I need to separate it. Let's take splitter up here. Let me see. If I go here, actually, let me just sign in again. Links to her stuff might actually be in my channel's profile. Let me mute that tab so I don't. There we go. Settings. Let's see if there's any. Connections. Let's see if that's there. No. That is quite weird. Wait, I think I found it. Oh, it's not on here. That's interesting. It really should be. Okay, let's fix that. I'll actually, for now, type it in the chat Would you prefer YouTube or Twitter? 'Cause I have links to both of those. Okay. Okay, that's the one right there. That's the link to her stuff. And I gotta add that to my profile on Twitch later on. Probably also after stream. So I have this and this. One will be for coal, one will be for sulfur. Should I? Actually, yeah, hang on. I'm gonna take that splitter there. And I'm going to, oops. Kind of want that a little higher. And I guess I could probably get away with doing this. And I'm going to need Mark 4 for all of these. I think what I'll do is sulfur will be higher. And coal will be lower. We'll say that'll go there. That'll go there. Something like that. So suppose it doesn't matter which one's which. I'll throw you. Oh wait, that's not right. I'll throw you into there. You into there. And then all of the rest of these should line up. And there's a reason I'm doing it like this. I'll kind of get into that once I finish this. Okay. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I can tell these two are from the same machine based on the 1 floor hole gap compared to the 1.5. Oh, that's wrong. Let's do it like this. If you're interested in watching her do any of her stuff, she does stream occasionally. Oh, you're live now? Well, she's live now. Which is strange. But I'll go with it. I don't need one on the end there. Okay. And then... let's connect all these up. Oh, I forgot to mention, I actually forgot entirely about this. I might not be able to power this machine yet. I think my other machines are taking too much power for me to focus on this one. That's fine, I guess. Also, this machine will be quite underpowered, but that's okay because I think each of these items is only being used for one thing. Alright, now let me get this in here. Right, that's also higher, so I have to go with default. Or, hang on. I could start from there and go over. Okay, that won't work no matter what I try. That also won't work no matter what I try. Okay, fair enough. What that means is I'll have to reorganize these. Oh, whoops. Trains are so cool. I got severely distracted for like a split second. I actually don't need that. Okay, so now I can take this. Push this forward. And then... yeah, let's do the one on the end here, and then I can switch it to curved. Alright, that works. And now I just have to figure out what goes where. And this will go out another, maybe like half a platform. Okay. So now, hopefully that's enough to get mergers in here. We'll do it like that. I think it's fine if it clips the machine. Nope. First let me figure out what goes where. This is 25 per minute, black powder's 15 per minute, so... Oh, but this also gives me 30 per minute, so I definitely don't need that much black powder. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. Okay. So... that's 50. Let's say we do 100 alternate coal. Head to the other side. And we'll do... I guess 100 black powder. This would be 90. That would be 120. Maybe I'll do 150 of each. Four of those is 100. 125. 150. And then I have 2 more. Do 175 versus 180, I guess. Cool. Do that, and then what if I do it this way? Alright, we'll do it this way. Then I'll get mergers onto here. And then oh, that could be a problem. That's terrible. Because it takes in from these and then goes up. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, what if I do this? Where I'll place you on top. And then I'll push you down. Why does he keep doing that? No. I need you to remain this way. This goes in and it should connect up, so that'll work. That's a really weird system, but it's fine.
I would say
Okay. Okay, I would pick it up from here, and then it would... Or actually, it would go around, pick it up from here, and then go around and deliver it here. Yeah, I think I wanted to cross tier. There we go. I'm missing rotors again. Finally, a backup supply of rotors. What I'll do is that, and then surface is too uneven. Not when I press H. Okay. And I guess I'll clear that out. And asphalt foundation. And let's do that. Patterns. There we go. Kind of want the factory zone. Okay, I guess I do have to rotate that. Kind of want to do something like that. There we go. Now I need these. No, let me actually better organize that because that's too short. Wait, that's wrong. It's supposed to go in here. Also, I don't want to do the merger, actually. I don't know why I was thinking about that. What I want to do... Actually, I'll just keep it normal. Where do I want? I kind of want to split it. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of do want to split it. That'll go over top of the road. No, I think I'll do it with a one type of thing. That answers that question.
I see. Oh my God. This usually advertised, but
Oh. Uh-oh. I put that on the wrong one. There we go. Okay, now when things go into here, it'll go over top of there. And I'm a little bit past my scheduled time to stop. Yeah, we're gonna do that. It's not actually gonna cover up that, because I don't want to put a hole in there. It would be very difficult to figure out how to line that up. Yeah, I don't feel like it. Okay. And let me see if I can't get like a metal beam in here.
I mean, I kind of I know and I literally just did this.
I'm gonna do that because I'll potentially put some signs for lighting on there. If I were to use beam connectors at the edge here. No. How about these? Also no. Could put these sideways, that might work. Now when I get the walls, that'll look a little bit better. Oh, wait a minute.
I probably would.
That's too far out.
Or I'll just stick to the basics. Like, I don't want to. But a legendary not video games. Yeah. They have a video? I don't know. Maybe they will after I like, yeah,
That's also incorrect. Okay, and now we get supports right there and right there. And I think that'll do it for this one. I'll connect power in later, probably a part 3. I still have to decide on what the build will look like, of course. And I'll see everyone in the next one. That will be part 3 of the Sulphur District, and hopefully the last one. Hopefully I'll be able to get a train station hooked up to some sulfur and coal inputs. Let me see if I can't plan that before I end the stream. Because I am in somewhat desperate need of turbo fuel. Then again, I have a bunch of it still, so no, I'm not.
Unless she goes.
Oh, I never renamed this train station. Interesting. My caps lock is on. Okay, coal on sulfur. Do not leave any unattended crates on the platform. Okay. I didn't know they had different, things there. Okay, it's over there. So if sulfur is over here, I have a track there, but that's not permanent, so I don't want to use that. The track is over there. Um... Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Start like.
Okay, I think I have an idea. Because if I'm correct, the coal is also further down there.
I would just be
Yeah, the coal is right there.
That's what I like.
There's actually 3 veins of it here.
I think they were. I don't know.
So I could move that coal to a train station right over there. And I could potentially turn it over this way as well. I think that's what I might do. I'll take the track there, kind of turn it over this way,
I know, right?
where the coal station will be maybe right there. Then it'll kind of wrap around this way, where it'll be next to the sulfur, and I'll have a station for that. And then I'll try and connect it up over that way. It'll probably go over top of the highway, since I don't want a railroad crossing on a highway. That wouldn't be optimal. So it'll come through this way. Maybe I'll keep it on the left side for the nitrogen, and then I'll bring it over top of the highway. Maybe it'll follow the highway, I don't know. So it'll go there, there, go over top of the highway, over to there, maybe around that, and then I could try and get it to connect up there. Since it doesn't matter if it connects up at the station, since it would connect on the outside of the station, and then it'll go straight up, where it'll then connect to the sulfur and coal district. And then when it crosses into the sulfur and coal district, I'll have a truck that kind of goes... I kind of missed my turn there. But it'll go this way, behind here, and then it'll pick things up from here, where I initially didn't want this, but look out for U-turning trucks, I guess, because trucks will U-turn here. And then this truck will kind of repeat that process. I'm thinking of putting the gas station right there, because trucks need to be refueled. It'll be a fuel station, since that truck will kind of be in its own area. Which means I'll need another truck to go by, fuel the fuel station, and then it'll leave. And then, I'll need some of the fuel here to be converted into what do you call it? Extra. Is that all three connected there? It is. How much would I be producing? 200 per minute, okay. I might make one more, I'm not gonna lie. I need 10 motors there in my truck. Are these full? Oh, they are. Awesome. There we go. Okay, now I have another one in there. I just need to get the fuel or the residue hooked up, I suppose. Getting severely distracted. There we go. We'll do that. And of course, we'll pause production here. But that means I'll have a bunch of fuel in here. Some of it will be converted into turbo fuel, which the trains will take care of. Others will be directly converted into packaged fuel. The trains will also take care of that. And yeah, I'll deal with that next time. And I'll deal with the rest of the what do you call it? I'll deal with the rest of the sulfur and coal district there too. I need compact coal before I can do turbo fuel, so this is kind of important that I do this first. I'm also gonna head back so I can get more turbo fuel in my truck. When I'm recording, by the way, I'll actually have to go all the way around, which means any trucks that use the highway should get turbo fuel, guaranteed. Because these highways are one-way roads as to combat any issues with, what do you call it, collisions on one-ways. Specifically on the roundabout. Okay, cool. I don't want that.
I asked around. I like because yeah, this is bad. So you know, like, I don't know. But I don't know why I didn't like it.
There we go. Okay. And now we'll turn around to go the right way. And now all I need to do is get a train station kind of hooked up and get power to the entire thing.
It's not like a stereotype or whatever, but it's like,
So this way. There we go. And I'll take care of all this later. Alright, that'll do it. I'll see everyone in the next one. Until then, goodbye.